The vlog is back. Now that's what I call progress. Welcome back to the Bear's Den. My name is Chris, and on this channel, you are going to get weekly stories to help you with an upcoming Walt Disney World visit or any Disney experience that you're planning. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and let's get into the story this week. We're getting ready to head out, leave for Hollywood Studios. The first thing I need to do is put away the pups. They got to get locked up in the bedroom because if they don't get locked up in the bedroom, they'll cause trouble. So we're going to put them away, get them situated, and then we're going to head over to Hollywood Studios. Pumbaa, this way, come on. You boys going to be good while we're gone? While I'm gone? Huh? You going to be good while we're gone? Huh? Bye, buddy. Behave yourselves. So I thought that the weather here in Florida is definitely an interesting thing. I thought it was going to be cloudy, kind of overcast, and a little bit cooler, but the clouds are moving that way, and the blue sky's coming out that way. I think it's going to get a little bit warm. I'm still going to bring my jacket because if I'm out later tonight, it might cool off, and so, but that's the one thing about going to Disney, or, you know, planning a day at Disney, is you kind of, especially this time of year, you kind of have to prep for all the weather. It's a bonus tip for this video. That's what that is. Okay, the next time you see me, we'll be parked at Hollywood Studios. And we're at Hollywood Studios. We made it. We're here. We parked. Time to mask up, and then we're going to head inside. So first of all, like I said, got to get my mask on. Went with, you can't see it, but I'm going with a Winnie the Pooh mask today. Mask made by friends of mine, TMR Tours. I'll drop their Etsy link in the description. Great masks. Fit great, feel good, not heavy, breathable. Link in the description. Not an affiliate link. I don't make any money off of it, so just supporting people. I'm probably gonna need this if you're coming with me. So now that I'm inside Hollywood Studios, there's a lot of things that go into what the crowds are gonna be like at Hollywood Studios, or really at any of the parks here at Walt Disney World right now. There's a lot of factors at play, and you kind of gotta be able to figure out, is this really going to be the best day for me to go? Should I plan a different day? If you have a trip coming up, you really want to think about these things before you actually hit the park. I had planned on coming over here to Baseline Tap House because it's one of my favorite places here in Hollywood Studios, because they have a Blue Sky black cherry soda on tap that is amazing. And then we were going to continue our conversation. Let me just show you this line. The door is over there. That's where you go in. The line wraps all the way down there, comes all the way down here, and goes all the way this way. Needless to say, I can wait for a soda. So one of the things that your visit is going to depend on, whether or not it's the perfect day to come out to Hollywood Studios, is actually going to be whether or not there are or are not social distancing protocols here at Walt Disney World. Right now, Disney has a lot of different things going on when it comes to COVID. There are a lot of precautions that they have in place for social distancing, especially limiting the number of people that are actually inside the parks. Now, over the past 6 to 8 months since they've reopened the parks, this has gone up in, slightly. They started at about 25%. I think they're up to like 35 to 40% capacity at the parks right now. And that's going to play a big factor as to whether or not it's the perfect day to come. The second biggest factor that's going to really help you determine the perfect day to visit Hollywood Studios is going to be the time of year that you're trying to visit the park. There are without a doubt different times of the year here at Walt Disney World where the crowds like spike and the parks are packed, and then they dip and there's nobody here. Right now is actually a perfect example of one of those times. I know the park looks like it's packed, but actually this is really not that busy of a day for Hollywood Studios, especially because it's a Sunday. And that's going to play into the third thing we got to think about, whether or not we're going to go on a weekday or a weekend. No matter the time of year that you come, weekends are always going to be busier than weekdays, mostly because us Florida residents and the annual pass holders are here for the weekend. We're able to come out and enjoy the parks, just like those who are visiting throughout the week. So if you're not a Florida resident and you're making a trip to Disney World, I definitely suggest trying to plan your parks for the weekday versus the weekend. Can we answer this question? Is there a perfect day to come to Hollywood Studios? And I'm going to say yes, there is definitely a perfect day. And that day is going to be sometime between January and March, in the middle of the week. If you can get here to Hollywood Studios sometime between January and March and come to Hollywood Studios on a weekday, that is going to be the perfect day. You're going to have the lowest crowds, the lowest wait times, and without a doubt, the best weather. The weather during this time of year is absolutely incredible. Now, if you needed a second option, my second option really is going to be sometime in the middle of October. The middle 2 weeks of October, there really seems to be a dip in the crowds. I'm going to say those 2 weeks, again, picking a weekday is going to be probably the second best time to come. You're really kind of dying off from the crowds that were here for the summer. Nobody's really here for Halloween or the holidays yet, so there really seems to be a dip in the crowd levels at that time. But again, if you can't get here during one of those two times, try to get here on a weekday whenever you're here visiting the Walt Disney World Resort. That's going to be the end of this video. Before you go though, like this video. If you like this video, subscribe to see more videos just like it. And remember, there's a great big beautiful tomorrow.